I am still here making a bunch of these redfish rigs. They're the three-way shorts, I think is what I'm making, because I made a bunch of the three-way longs. I got about maybe 150, 175 of them over there, but I need the three-way shorts. So we'll be working on that today. And yes, got me a coffee today. Let's get the channel up and running real quick.
There, cleaning the lens, that way nobody would cry.
I'm looking over here and I can just see flashes. I'm like, and then I thought, all right, clean the lens. Good job. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Oh man. So what you up to, boss?
Belt buckle.
That's pretty nice.
So, yeah.
And they supplied the blade, or you supplied it?
They did.
I'd say my son's got one of those. He normally uses that. So. Oh man, I just got back from the Smoke on the Water the first day. Today was like the chef's choice where they made margaritas. I missed out on that one. I'm so mad. I was like, damn, they have margaritas. I'm like, dang it. So they had that, and then also too, the chef's choice was basically anything that they wanted to serve, except it couldn't have any of the items that were going to be on tomorrow's menu, like a chicken, sausage, um, brisket. Any of the items that they were going to have for tomorrow. They can do it today. They can do desserts. They can do whatever they wanted. You know what I mean? But it had to be items that didn't include tomorrow's menu. And I was sitting there, I was looking at some of the plates. I was like, oh man, I missed out today. Like, now I know next year. Now I know next year I'm gonna definitely go over there with a, yeah, yeah. I mean, is it fat boy problems that I have right now? All I'm doing is talking about food.
Yeah. That's all right. I had a top sirloin.
Oh, what?
The top
Maybe. Thinking maybe my phone was a little hot or something like that. So. Okay, what'd you say again?
Said I had a top sirloin for dinner.
Can't really be mad. Can't really, I had sirloin and fried shrimp the other night. Went to that U&I restaurant, me and the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't impressed with their steak, which is amazing because she loves going there for their steak. Like literally, she'll go probably 2 or 3 times a week to go get her steak from U&I. And I was gonna treat her, and then she's like, "It didn't taste good today." I'm like, "Yeah,
Different chef.
something, yeah." I don't know. Mine went down good. Mine was nice and moving good. Yeah, yeah. It was very, very juicy.
Alan, yeah, that definitely sounds good.
What do you say?
Seared yellowfin and avocado tostadas. I could eat that.
Oh, man, let's see.
Oh, well. Oh.
Ouch! Both knees replaced. Gal, bro. So is that like from overtime wear and tear, or did you like damage them all at one time, like a car wreck or something like that? Yeah, that's it. Oh man, what?
Yeah, I would have too, Alan. Definitely.
Yellowfin tuna and albacore. Ooh, that okay, that's nice. That sounds real nice.
All right,
Yep.
tomorrow.
I saw some pictures today of a like a 36-hour that just came back. They caught a bunch of amberjack, yellowfin, and a bunch of blackfin tuna. I was like, dang. And that was the trip I wanted to go on. I just couldn't do it. Could not afford it. So,
I'd love.
yep.
I haven't had yellowfin tuna since I left Texas.
Damn it. And the only way to ship it up to you, I'd have to put it in like in a cooler with dry ice to make that trip.
And it'd be expensive as hell.
Could ship it through the airport as a like a baggage deal.
It'd still be expensive as hell.
Yeah, but you also get it the same day.
Trying to think of the closest airport.
You trying to think of what? Oh, the closest airport? I know guys that done that because they came down and they brought all the lobster and clam and all the seafood that they had was literally caught that morning. They caught a flight that afternoon, and we were eating it that night here in Texas. They caught it up in Maine, and they sent it on as a carry-on or or underneath the cargo hold or whatever. So
Yeah.
my is everybody's buffering with us, or is it just you? I sold the last of the blue crab I had today. I'm gonna go look tomorrow to see if I can get a hold of any more blue crab.
Cigar?
Maybe. Good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. No, I turned on the fan over here just in case. Make sure this doesn't heat up or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and check out the my phone to see if any funds came through Zelle on that. But I know that they were talking about that they were going to stop doing Zelle for a few days while they were upgrading their app online. So I even got told by the bank too. They are cutting their hours, literally. So instead of being open till 6 through the drive-through, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, everything. The inner store and the drive-through closes at PNC, and it's because they've got pretty much the big baller businesses that go through them that they don't need to stay open for the smaller guys that are trailing behind, trying to get over there because of longer hours or what have you. I was like, wow, that sucks.
What's up, Sturdy?
Yeah, Sputnik, how do you feel? How do you freeze blue crab to where it's still effective? You freeze it in water, not chlorinated water, like drinking water, distilled water, or not distilled, but yeah, drinking water, just not the kind you buy or you get through your faucets. Spring water will work as well too because it doesn't have any chlorine in it. Yeah, it's just Those ain't the sleeves I need. Let's see. And actually the crab that I sold today, they were from this past season. And yeah, no, they're still. We tried to pull on one of the legs and it wouldn't even come off. Like it was still like if it had just been froze. So, and they're out there fishing right now. Need to find out if he's catching anything. So, Roger, Alan, that sounds like a plan. Semi-retire. Yeah, yeah, I'd have to go with it. So, y'all got an idea of what's sitting in front of me? This mess. It looks like a mess, but I'll turn it into something. Yeah, all right. Let's see.
You always have a mess on your desk, though.
Credit unions. I may have to switch over for sure. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, what's up, boss? How you doing? And hurting. I was looking at some of the videos you've been sending me. I finally like was able to catch a break and like look at my phone and look at things. Dang, bro, y'all hooking on some fish up there. That's for sure. Thinking, yeah. See, I had Navy Fed a long time ago. Well, no, not Navy Fed. Navy Fed screwed me a long time ago, like big time. I went to Navy Army, and they were good to me for a long time until the child support freaking hit me. And it's crazy because they had just um, approved me for a loan at like 3.9% interest or something like that for a vehicle. And once child support hit me, I was like, well, because what they did was, well, how long y'all been split up? I said, we've been split up for 9 months. And they go, well, you owe 9 months back child support. I was like, hey, hold on. Like, we were working on it, but, I got my son, from Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. when she would get off of work. And, every other weekend, like, he was with me. And they go, yeah, but y'all been split up. I was like if I haven't been helping or what? And so they screwed me and he got me for back 9 months back child support as soon as I filed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll go get a loan. I'll be fine. Well, it hit me from Friday to like Monday. That fast. I was like, so they wouldn't even approve me for the loan. They're like, well, you're back 9 months. I said, I just filed. Like I tried to explain to them. They didn't care. They didn't want to touch it. I was like, y'all got to be kidding me. Like, give me the loan. I get caught back up and I'll never fall behind again. No, they didn't want to hear it, dude. I was screwed from day one. And yeah, it stayed like that all the way up until finally, actually, I started making payments. Like, it was crazy. They actually mailed me back a check, which is crazy. Like, I framed it, but I don't know what I did with it. Somewhere there. It was for like $200 or something like that. So.
Yeah, well, child support really screwed me because I overpaid them by almost $3,000.
Yeah. Well, mine was I did all of that, but no, child support screwed me on my credit. Like it just royally screwed me on my credit. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Juan missed a monster today. Was fishing a bluegill on a 3-inch bobber, 9 foot deep with a 1 ounce weight, and a 4 out hook broke. It was malformed bit where it broke. Didn't notice it. Dang it. Yep. So I have noticed that some of the catfish rigs that I've seen at stores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put out any names, but I've seen them, like at several of the stores I deal with, and I'm not going to say any names there too, just because. But I have seen where the hooks aren't even put on properly, or they've got aluminum sleeves on cable. Like, don't they know metallurgy and all? Like, the aluminum sleeve is going to oxidize off real quick in saltwater environment as soon as you have it on a stainless. It's going to fall off within a month. Yet these guys are selling their leaders because they're selling them cheap. So I guess you get what you pay for. So you're basically buying a disposable leader.
Yeah.
But again, too, you never know when it's going to happen till it does, and then you're going to be like, well, I don't know. I'm sorry. I all my parts are like made to. It's going to have to go through the ringer before it finally gets destroyed, kind of deal. So yes, there is a fire drawing tonight, Alan. I just have not stopped to do that because I was trying to clear some of this bird's nest that I literally got it thrown across my counter real quick. But I'll get to it here in just a second. Mm-mm. So that belt buckle knife sheath,
Mm-hmm.
how much those going for? It depends on the size of the blade and how much leather you got to use.
Yeah, depends, I guess. Really, this is actually the first one I've made.
The what?
It's actually the first one I've made.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Roger, got to get some lines pulled on 2 reels. Where are you at, boss? Oh, south of Ballpark. Are you going to south of Ballpark or are you currently south of Ballpark?
I think that's where he's going. I don't think he's down there yet. Oh my gosh.
Got to check your hooks. Steve's work. I'm got your hooks. They're just made of wire. So your hook messed up, or the piece of wire? Like, was that a single strand wire to your hook? Like, I'm kind of lost here, boss, on that one. Yeah, yeah. Well, at the same time, when you're making cheap leaders, they're gonna sell a crap a load of them, but you have to work that much harder to compensate for the amount of money that you're trying to make and stuff like that. For me, I was, like I said, just trying to make enough to feed my family, keep the lights on, and buy more product. Now we got workers and all of that, and trying to compensate for all the different, hands in our pockets deal before we even get to get gear out there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. All right, let's see where we're at. This is done. Uh, where we go? Where we go? So, uh, $1 billion entertainment came by, collected his gear. I got a video short that I got to put out on there. And man, I missed out on the most epic video I could have ever made. His son did not want to leave the shop. Didn't want to leave. So they're like trying to pull him out of the shop. And his feet were planted so hard on the ground, you could hear like the rubber on the floor, like he was trying his best to stay in the shop. And his dad picked him and like, son, I understand. I was like, I understand too. Like he didn't want to leave. I was like, man, I walked out. I was like, dude, if I had my camera going, bro, that would have been the like ultimate meme of never want to leave the tackle shop kind of deal. It was it was so awesome. I was like, oh man, that was probably the most epic. I don't even know what to call it, but just like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the movie Life. He's like, thank you for stepping up for my cornbread when he's getting his butt beat. Oh my gosh. $1 billion entertainment. Your son is awesome, boy. He is awesome. I was like, ah, man. I told him right before he left, too. We both were sitting there cracking up laughing. So, uh, where's my pins? These guys get my pins and they never freaking put them back. Oh, I see it. I see it. Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
I got it. Now we can get started. Today is 9/26/2025. I missed a few. I know Roger's up there with like 20. Let's see. Cat funding. Roger Garza for 20. We got William Doty for 20. Allen, we've got him for 50. So that puts us at 90 right there. Let's go back to the live chat. Let me check my phone. Oh, so yeah. An environmental group found 13 contaminants in the city tap water, 10 linked to cancer. Officials say it meets legal standards, but risks still remain. Here in Corpus.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yet these guys want raises. They want us, they want to raise their pay for being, wow. This is crazy. Crazy. So I shared the post on my Facebook group, but I'll probably share it to the YouTube channel here in a bit or whatever. But let me see what's up. Oh. Zell. All right, we've got Daniel Garcia for 20. Let's see. Yeah, the Camp Lejeune water. Yep.
Alan, I will let you know right now. Corpus is actually a great town. The people are great. But the city government is not so great.
Yeah, we're right now we're battling against the mayor, the city manager, and several of the city council members who are doing everything they can to please industry over the town. And they have done it in such a way that, put it this way, they have oversold the water and they've pretty much drained Lake Mathis. It's at like 10% or 12% right there, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, in my whole life, have I ever seen it like it is? They're basically making it the they're making it the original height it used to be before it even got dammed up and flooded. So, because it's a man-made lake, they're pretty much draining. They have pre-sold the water and are draining it completely. But it's a scare tactic because they should have been using another water source, but they didn't, and now it's horrible. It is horrible. But again, too, even if they were to put up the desal plant in the Inner Harbor, it would not be running for another 5 years or something like that. At the same time, they want us to pay for it, and it's not going to help us in the long run. They pre-sold it to industry for like 30 years. So why should we even pay for something that's not going to help us? One. Two, it's going to destroy that Inner Harbor. And then when it's destroyed, then it can't function because there's not enough fresh water to even make it work. Those companies that are promised that water, how much are they going to sue the city of Corpus Christi each day that plant is not up and running because they're not getting the water that was promised to them because the desal plant that was supposed to fund them that water is no longer running? And we're still stuck for 30 years with a $1.2 billion price tag. This is the ultimate way that they end up selling the city of Corpus Christi to industry, because we would not be able to pay off industry. There's no way. With the amount of what they're suing us for and everything else at that given time, we would lose the city of Corpus Christi.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, people are looking at me like, dude, like, really? I mean, if you paid attention from the last several years of how much all of this has changed from point A to point B, you can see everything else is coming. But if you've only caught up a little bit, like, you're just tuning into my show and you're hearing this guy talk this nonsense on my YouTube channel. Well, you don't know. You haven't been following on. But if you backtrack several years and see where all of this started, and they just kept digging and digging and digging, and now it's all finally coming out. The city of Corpus Christi is sitting at 2.1 or $2.2 billion in the hole right now. All because the city manager and the city officials and the mayor are not doing their jobs. Well, to protect the city, they're doing their jobs to fill their wallets. Yep, pretty crazy. Let's see. Henry Siniceros. Got you.
You got Alan, right?
For 50?
He's got two of them, it looks like.
Got two? Oh crap. No, I did not see the second. I thought it was just one. But yeah, I'll double check right now. Yeah, he's got two. Okay. Alan. 50. So that puts it at 180. That puts it at 180. There's whiskey for another 20. 20. So that puts us at $200. That's at $200 tonight. Yeah. Awesome.
Hey,
Right,
Whiskey,
so,
you got my number?
huh?
I was wondering if Whiskey has my number.
He should, because I gave him yours to send that information when he asked, or you asked me for his. One of the two.
If you got my
Wow.
number, text me tomorrow when you're available.
You all right, boss? You look like you're about to pass out.
I've been running a chainsaw all day.
What were you chopping up?
Trees.
Like clearing debris because bad weather, or are you like stocking up for firewood?
Firewood.
So I was chopping wood the other day, mesquite. The chunk was probably yay big, and it was probably, yeah, about that thick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do me a favor,
On the
check Whiskey my phone number.
Roger that. On the fifth nuck is when I finally split it. It didn't completely fall apart, but it went. I was like, oh yeah, I got some serious dried mesquite. And there's a mechanic lady right there. Give me a second. Oh, Kruger.
And bowed up
Auto
with
lady.
yeah, we did
10. Bowed up with Mike. With Mike. Got 20. All right, guys. So real quick, let me do that for whiskey.
You hear that? We bucked up 50 cords of wood.
Oh, William got 10 for you. Jack does. Got 10 by William.
Well, you know, if my name is drawn, you just give it to William.
Let's see.
Yeah, Alan, I'm in up in Michigan kind of like north central, I guess, if you want to call it that. Not exactly central, so I'm just north of it. Oh, nice.
Golly. No, I was 5 messages behind over here. All right. Whiskey. I'll send it again. Let's see. Contacts. Jacked. Oop. Leatherworks. There you go. So it comes with your cell phone, your PayPal, and your email. All right. Let's see. We got Jaime just came in with 10 right there. Sanchez, 10. All right, guys. So those of y'all that are in the fire drawing, it's a Bobby the Bobber Knight, or Willa Doom. Which will it be? The vote's up to y'all. Let me know. Let me know. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of y'all in there. So, gotta win by.
I say Bobby just because I want to see you struggle.
Roger that. I got Daniel Garcia for Bobby. Alan's got Bobby. We got Daniel. Daniel, you already voted, man. He's on Daniel Garcia. He's on Bobby. Bobby. Sputnik, Bobby. Roger says Bobby. Boat Up says Bobby.
You might as well just do it with Bobby.
4, 6. Yeah, I think we're doing Bobby. All right, we're doing Bobby. All right, let me finish these. I'll start getting the tickets. Bobby, get your button gear. Get out of the rack. Fat boy. Fat boy.
Cool deal. What was wrong with that LX?
I got the LX free real fix. And
Yeah.
you put
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Who wants to see Bobby the Bobber? Yep. We're gonna do Bobby tonight. Bobby. All right. Oh, and I found a whole new spool of tickets. Like, it's still red, but it's just a new spool. Like, I was like, man, I know I had a whole nother spool. I don't think we had sold that many tickets to go through 2 spools. And when I found the other one, I was like, score! Just saying. Oh. You thought exactly what I was thinking there, Sputnik. Oh, man. Can I ask for the diameter of tightline hollow core 2050? Yeah, give me a bit, boss. I have the little paperwork here well, actually, I can go grab it and show it to y'all here in a second. Let me do these liters real quick.
1,000. There you go. There's your second.
He's got jokes today. Even if I fished offshore, I could not do a J model. I don't feel like I'm always prepared for that 1% fish. You know what I mean? Whether it's going to be on an SX Raptor or an MXL or an LX, like I could never fish a J model just because I got to have line capacity on the by chance. You know what I mean? But there's other people that love them to death, which is awesome. To each their own. I'm just saying for me. So you have a 30, 50, 80 wide and a 130. No, I got rid of all my 30s and my 50s. I only have SX, MXL, LX, HXWs, 80s, and 2-speed, 3-speed, no, 2-speed and T-Rex. And then I've got a 130. So, oh. All right, let's see. Let me go grab that paperwork real quick.
Nice, MB.
Oh, that's solid. Hold on. And it found the paperwork, but it's solid. All right, just kidding. I don't. I do, but it's stuck to the. It was a sticker, so they peeled it and put it to my glass, so now it's stuck. Give me a second. Oh, that looks so
Okay.
pretty. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. All right. All right, guys. So let me do this.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that.
The what?
So we're not going to be able to read that.
Okay, y'all can't read it?
I can't.
It says 40, 50, 65, 80, and 100 right there.
Well, he didn't want 100. He just wanted up to 65.
Oh.
Jeez, man. There, now I can read it.
There you go. All right. Okay. Oh, the lens is dirty. That's why.
Oh, you just beat crap.
Well, it's always on the front one. That yours is just. It's,
Because most of the time I use my phone up to my ear talking to people. Stupid crap.
oh, man. All right. So, I need. I got marker. Where's my roll of tickets?
Is Toby in here?
I haven't seen Toby in a minute. He normally chimes in after the live. Or is he on tonight? Is he on tonight? That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Okay, so y'all seen his cover, right?
Where's my ticket set?
Oh.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, I'm glad I remembered where the roll was. And watch, as soon as I get it open, I'm gonna find the roll of tickets. That's the way it works. Yeah.
Hey, you remember his, right, or Toby's?
Golly, dang, that looks sick. Hold on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the big screen over here. Hold on. God, bro, that looks. Woo-wee.
Okay.
And that Mako shark, that's sick.
That's what it looks
God.
like. The cover for the where the crank is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I cut the wrong damn deal for the different model. So I had to add something that I normally don't have to. So I did a little decoration for it.
Now that's fire, Jacob.
So
Wow.
that's where that's where your handle sticks out.
That's insane, boss. That is very insane. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so we got. Oh, that ticket don't count because it's a half ticket.
That's what I'm working on, William.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Every
8, 9,
rendition that
10.
you grew up on
1, 2,
yours,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, making sure.
it wouldn't feel right, or if it just I'm not going to send you something that looks like crap. And I've actually
All
got two right now helping me with some of the doing.
right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Move this out of my way. Move that out of my way. I'll put this over here. I've been building so much gear in the last few days. It's been insane.
Yeah,
But I know tonight I can't leave because if I can finish off all those weights and it completes my other order, then I can get it out of here. So I need to work on that. Hmm. Dang, a jade color underwrap. Wow. Okay, so it's not just me. Um, I'm saying the same thing that you're coming in muffled sometimes where you can't hear you. Uh, Roger, William, Doty, Alan, Daniel. Uh,
all right, whiskey. See you in a bit.
did he get it?
What?
Did he get in contact with you?
Yeah.
Or send me something? Okay. Daniel Garcia.
What's up, Oscar?
All right.
$10 a ticket.
Erica, yeah, $10 a ticket. And Daniel Garcia. Daniel and Alan. Okay. Alan, Whiskey Warrior 2.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right. Two. Mechanic Lady. And then we got Boat Up with Mike. Boat Up with Mike. Jacked Up Leatherworks. And Hyman Sanchez. Then we got John Darnell for 2. And then we got Erica Noriega. We got Puckett. Got one ticket. Got it. Oops. All right. I think I've caught up with everybody right there. So, all right, guys. If you bought in more than once, your tickets will be split up. Like whatever section you bought, like Roger right here is buying in right there again. So I'm going to put his name further down. It's not going to be able to be side by side kind of deal. Roger. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. We got Roger right there with 2. We got William Doty. We got Alan Eric. If I said that right, hopefully I did. There's 5 right there. We got Daniel Garcia. Got Alan again for 5 right there. And we got Whiskey Warrior for 2. Kruger Automotive, and then Mechanic Lady. Kruger right there, Mechanic Lady. And we've got Boat Up with Mike for 2. I put BWM, Boat Up with Mike. And Jacked Up Leatherworks right there. Jaime right there. John Darnell with 2. Then we got Erica Noriega right there with 2. And then we have Puckett with 1. Roger with 2. And that is everybody. That puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 200, $310. We're at $310. What? That's what I'm saying. All right, so we'll give it 11 more minutes. 11 more minutes for tonight's fire drying, and we're at $310. Okay, so I can see your label. Oh, they made it look like leather. That's why I was saying, like, dang, I was lost. Oh, that's hot. Wow. That's hot, bro. That is cool. This has been the Jacked Up Leatherworks showing off tonight. He's got the goods, bro. He's got the goods. Ain't no hate for me, brother. I'm just praising. That is awesome. Yeah, buddy.
Remember someone who said a bad letter from the other day? It was Albert.
Oh. So they've been tearing up the Reds at the Packery. Like once you come into the bridge and stuff like that, there was probably like 30 boats in that little area right past the bridge. In that little area where people, right there, it was like 20 or 30 boats, literally boat to boat to boat. You could walk to boat to boat to boat to boat like that. And everybody's lined up on this side, and everybody's lined up on this side. It was insane. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I bet you I could find that video. I thought it was pretty funny. Dang, we missed the band.
Oscar's asking if you called Abbott and to check on his reels.
I called Abbott, but I got disconnected because I had another phone call over here, and when I was trying to get it to hold over, I clicked back over and I got disconnected. And then by the time I tried to get back over, I got back to the shop and I got bombarded by customers here. So no, I did not get them on the phone. And today is Friday, so I won't be able to try again until Monday. But I'm going to send another email today just reminding them I did request this gear because the 4 HXW Raptors that I got are non-MC in the orange. But I've gotten from, who was it that sent it to me? They sent me a screenshot of them contacting Abbott, asking them about the oranges and the pinks. And they said, yes, they will make any reel you want with that color with the upcharge. So I said, Matt, thanks for doing that because, again, sometimes some communication doesn't happen, and then they're telling me no when they're telling all my customers yes. So I'm forwarding all that to them and let them know, hey, like if you're going to tell your customers this, it needs to be this, not they don't care if they have to wait 3 months or 6 months. They just if you tell them yes, then cool. But if it's no, then it's no across the board. Not then find out 6 months later you did it for another business because that makes us look bad. So yeah, I
Hey,
feel y'all's pain, guys. I feel your pain because I'm the middleman. I'm the middleman. So, and I don't mind going to bat. I don't mind going to bat for sure. So, Mm.
Kroger, I actually have not settled yet on a new price list for these real covers because I did have to up the price on them because leather shipping, all that stuff. So
Coming in real muffled, boss. I heard every other syllable.
let me go. I'm gonna go get my headphones.
Roger that. So, Jacob's so flashy, he's wearing leather underwear. Right on. Oh man, is that the case with the left-handed? Yes. All okay. So that was part of the left-handed reels. See, because I finally got the left-handed guys that are communicating with me that they want left-handed. But it wasn't just one guy or two guys. There's about 10 of y'all. So now I have some traction. And so I didn't order just one. If one of y'all ordered one, then I ordered two. If two of y'all, then I ordered four. So right now I've got four MXL Raptors in orange on order, four HXW Raptors in orange with MC on order. I've got the 130 T-Rex in purple on order, two of those. We've got, what else? Oh, I'm starting to get more of the pinks in as well for left-handed. I'm looking for left-handed as well but I haven't really been getting a lot of bite, but I want to get them just to have them. But again, too, funding, it takes funding. Obviously, getting two reels doesn't pay for four. So I have to come up with the extra money to cover all of that and stuff like that. But it is in the works, guys. I want them to stand by the word. If they're going to tell y'all they're there, then they need to make sure they're available when I place an order. So I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. I'm on it. But I do appreciate y'all being patient with us and with them. You know what I mean? Because this is definitely it's a lot of material. It really is. Them having to have all that space and everything else. But I mean, um, I've actually got video from the other day spooling a raptor, colored raptor. Y'all know about that color, right? Yeah. So I've got video. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, I wasn't told. I asked, do I have to order six? They said, no, go and order what you need to order. Because obviously, buying six at one time, it's it's up there, guys. You know what I mean? Um, but again, I'm making the moves. But like I said, that's how I was able to get two of the 130s, two of the 80s, and two of this at the time. And I've been ordering 2 to 4 at a time because they told me I would be able to do it. But it's just when I place the order and then they say no, it's like, again, I don't know. I'm not there, guys. Sputnik. Yes, I would say, excuse me. So it'll be an MXL Raptor Plus in orange and I've actually got them in shop right now. And that sounds about right. What Sputnik is saying right there for the reel and the line. So. So why do they say you're crazy?
Is that better?
Way better, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm doing the best I can to get them in here as quickly as I can. I don't like having wait on orders and stuff like that. But also too, we got big tournaments coming up and or missing, because we don't have the gear in, and y'all want it for those deals. So. Well, I know a guy selling one, but it is pricey. It is pricey, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful reel. And I will have a video short, or actually a long video and a video short pretty soon. Mhm. Yes, that was the guy asking about left-handed reels. Like I said, I'm finally getting a lot more people calling me for the left-handed reels. So I've got grounds to ask for these reels. Like before, I wouldn't even try to stock a left-handed reel because I didn't have the sales for it. Now I've got left over. I've got three SX Raptors, but they're in black. I've been sitting on those for a while. I'd like to get them out of here, but they're here. So because no one uses heavy duty jig sticks like I fish. There you go. So Whiskey threatened me with a good time. So we were kind of chit chatting back and forth about something, and he's like, "Man, you need to get off of the internet and get back to work or whatever, and this and that." And so I kept bugging him. He's like, "Dude, do I got to go back down there or go down there?" And I was like, "Should I tell you yes so you can come down here and come fishing, or?"
Right.
Yeah. I think I'll hold him to it. Force him to take a couple of days off. Dang. Let's see. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Well, Hurton, send them my way. If they need lefties, like we got some for sale. If we can get more people that want left-handed reels in those colors, it's going to make my job a lot easier to order more like that. Because I mean, they've never. I have asked them that. I specifically asked them, like, do I have to order six? When I talked, and they're like, no, you don't. You really don't. I was like, okay, well, I said only because they know the amount of advertisement I give for them. It's not just a tackle shop that buys their reels and that's it. Like, no, they follow my channel. They see what we're putting out there, and So again, well, you got to back me up, guys. Like, mm, see, black lab. You better trip. I'd like to come down. Alan, next weekend, next Friday. Next Friday, we are doing a fishing trip. We're going to go to Goose this time. Um, we're going to meet up here at the shop about 6:15, and we're going to load up from here and head out there to be at Goose by like 8 o'clock. So if you want to help out, come on down next Friday. We're doing a veteran trip and or first responders. So again, guys, if y'all want to go fishing with us, we're going to Goose Island next week. Gonna supply the bait and tackle. Bring your own chair. Bring your own drinks. Sometimes we bring drinks, but like I said, we're supplying all the bait and tackle. But we will be doing it next week, next Friday at Goose, and we are going to be targeting everything. We're going for big black drum. We're going for shark. We're going for bull reds. Going for alligator garb because we've been having a lot of rain come through. So it's our opportunity to go slam on some fish, guys. So if you don't want it, come and get it. Come on down. That's it.
Let me know what you think of this. If it'll show it.
I don't know. It's a pretty green screen though. Okay, so Alan, I don't know if we can fly the drones in that area. How much 50-pound tight line can an MXL hold? I did that video already. I don't remember offhand, but I want to say it's like 700-800 yards. It's up there. Oh, that's a pancake knife sheath, right? That
Yeah,
moose on there, or that elk?
elk.
Elk. Moose
I
has
did
the
the
fan ones,
paddles.
right? That are, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Mhm.
I did a matching gunsling, a rifle sling, for the
Oh,
Rocky
wow.
Mountain Elk Foundation.
Oh, wow. So, I learned today that, I don't remember, boss. I've got a video on that line capacity, but it's up there. Because put it this way, we do on an MXL Raptor with 50-pound alone, we do 300 yards plus 150 yards of 80. So easily to say we can get 500 yards of casting, but I'm thinking it's like 500 to 600 straight 50 for casting. If we do drone, then it would be a lot more, probably 700 800. But I know I've got a video somewhere in the channel with that line capacity on there because when we started dealing with tight line, I wanted to have those numbers, for the library and stuff like that. So they're in there. Yep, no drones in Texas state parks or federal parks as well, because you can't do it on pins either. Now, what I would like to do though is I'd like to take some big baits and put them out there to see if we could catch a big bull shark from that area. I'd like to do that, but it would have to be on a kayak. You know what I mean? Which would be real easy. I mean, it's kayak from the bank straight to the end of the pier where we're going to be ready and launch bait that way. Max, we have nine and 10 footers here in the shop. It just depends what weight class you're looking for, and then hey, that's the strap you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I was looking down, crimping over here, and then I finally looked up.
Did I show you that picture frame I did?
Picture frame? Nope, I don't remember seeing that. Uh,
Oh well.
Here, I can only see part of it.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'll show you when I get back in there.
Roger that. Um, yeah, same here, Jaime. We got guys using carp for shark bait over here as well. They're doing pretty good as well with it too. Um, Okay, so
Okay.
we don't have any of the factory FTUs made here. All of ours are blanks, and then we're making them into Team Hard Life rods, and they're ranging from 675 to 775 for them built, but they're going to be custom to you, and or you'd like one that we already have custom built here. Um, I bet that is going to look sick.
I wonder if anybody could tell me who this is.
Um, is that from Shooter, the old man, that they went to go ask him questions?
No.
Mm, no idea.
Really big in the cowboy world.
Okay, so that's why I don't. Rex says, le, uh, Rex said Levon Helm.
No. Whiskey, I'm surprised you haven't heard of this guy.
Let's see. Okay.
Who said that?
I ran out. Cat Carcass the other weekend.
Night Hunter. Yes, that is Billy Clapper.
So I would be careful with the um, blue cat because I think that's a game fish. And if it's listed as game fish, you can't be running it as bait. Not even in a crab trap or a perch trap. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna double check that real quick because I want to say I read that somewhere, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna double check. Uh, there's the list. Catfish, freshwater game fish, blue cat, channel, flathead are common in um, game fish. Where's the list at though? See. Nope, that's not the list I'm looking for.
My brother actually has a pair of spurs that he made. Yes, you could use gap top.
Gaff top is a saltwater catfish, not a freshwater catfish. Freshwater cat. That's what I'm saying over here. Um, the primary freshwater game fish catfish species are blue cat, channel cat, and flathead, along with their hybrids and subspecies, are freshwater common.
Well,
So,
Alan, we actually lost Billy Clapper last year. He passed away last year.
oh, gaff top. I don't know. I want to say there's not, but hold on.
I think there's a size limit only a certain part of the year.
It's not even listed as a game fish,
No.
so you're good on that. But daily bag. Let me see. Okay, so real quick, guys, I'm going to show you all the game fish list right here. It has both freshwater and saltwater. And all I did was go to Texas Parks and Wildlife game fish list. So right there, it includes hybrids and subspecies. And there's bass, cobia, crappie, mackerel, king and Spanish, marlin blue and white, pickerel, red drum, sailfish, sea trout, spotted, sharks, snook, spearfish, longbill, swordfish, broadbill, tarpon, triple tail, trout, rainbow and brown, wahoo, and walleye. So, mm, yeah, no, you gap top here. It's not even listed there. So now to daily bag.
John Dulay. Hang on real quick. I got the perfect bait for you. Oh. You got to muddle all through Albert's gear in here that I got in my bag just to get to it. Okay, Dulay. That little bag right there has got over 200 baits in it, perfect for bluegill and crappie.
Here I can.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's see. Fishing. Okay. Fishing regulations. No.
Dulay, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Get a hold of this guy, Frankenstein Lures. Trust me. I could use one or two baits and go down there and fish all night and catch all the bluegill and crappie I want.
Okay, so yeah, top sell catfish gap top, minimum 14 inches, and no max limit. There you go. So yeah, no daily bag, no max limit, just minimum size. There you go. So as long as it's 14 inches or bigger, you are good to go to use it for bait. And you can use as many as you want. And I love using gaff top for bait. I like the bigger ones the better because they have a big chunk of meat. I take off the tail, take off the head like towards the front like that, and then I cut the belly section off like that, and it's just one big old chunk of meat. All right, guys. So had a triple check. It's empty. All right, let me check my phone real quick. Since we haven't sold any tickets in a minute, I'm check my phone, make sure we are good to go. But we are. The last one I got was for Heimer for 10, which I know I got. And Kruger Mechanic Lady. Yep. So we're at $310 for tonight's fire drawing, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and move over there. Last chance, last call. Why was I gonna take a pair of crimpers with me? I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, I got 4 trays of weights, egg weights to clean.
Sputnik just put in $10 for slime time.
Roger that. There we go.
And let's see, get that one.
Literally, snipers coming in.
Yep. Then you got Darnell, of course. So Darnell got 2.
All right, let's put this up here. And who was it?
Darnell for
Slime
2.
Time.
Yeah, slime time for 1 from Sputnik.
And John Daniel for 2.
Yeah.
right, that puts us at $340. There's Slime Time right there, and John Darnell. See that whitish haze? You see that? Like toward my
It's
hand
from the
and stuff?
light.
Yes, I know, but it's because my lens is dirty.
The hell did you do? Stick your finger in a light socket?
No, I put some oil in and I blow dried my hair. My curls came out.
I went like this. I
What do you say?
You'll never know what he says because I got my headphones on. Sorry.
All right.
Did it?
Is that the new look called electrifying?
I guess so.
Yeah,
'Cause I didn't intend for my hair to come out like this. I just started blow drying.
It's the chicken fried steak look.
Chicken fried steak look.
There you go. All right, guys, we're at $350, guys. $350.
Oh, and you got Rogers?
Right there, the last one. You got one?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right,
Right, Alan? The shocking new look.
All right. $10 foot is a Max Hill ship. Who is it? What? What am I?
Oh, for a custom rod.
Well, okay. So the reason why it's 10 foot is because after that, 11 and 12 footers are all 2-piece.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah, Max is 10 foot. So it ends up being like 10 foot, 3 inches, because when it comes to a 10 foot rod, I put it in PVC. Like, yeah, I don't want it messing up. Kruger, what's up, boss? You're just now figuring that out, John? Come on, man. Where you been the whole time? Damn. All right, guys. Let me check Bobby the Bobber. I think he's ready. Oh, no, he's not ready. He needs to get rid of that real quick.
Yeah, that needs to go in the box.
Hoo-hoo-wee. Almost dropped the phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
We are empty.
Let's see. Night Hunter. He goes, I was asking if someone ordered a rod from you, if they had to come by and get it, or you could ship it if it was 10 foot. He can ship it, but it's like 100 something, right? To ship a 10 foot.
350. It's about $350 to ship a 10-foot rod.
That is nuts.
It is. It is retarded because I got to go through freight. I have to send it as freight now. Yep. So that's not including the cost of materials to get it, because I have to buy a PVC tube, the end caps on it, to get it closed up or whatever. Because I mean, if you want to skimp out on that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm actually shipping a 10-foot rod to California this week. I was supposed to do it like 2 weeks ago, but I've been so freaking busy. But he's also getting the 10-foot rod. He's getting an 80 T-Rex. No, an HXW, I believe it is. I've got like three shipments going to California, and they're all going out this week. It's been crazy busy over here. So, all right, $300 is in there. Last call. We got 350 total.
Not a problem, Night Hunter.
I wanted to see Bobby show me some numbers, put in the work. I know it's been a while. He's probably a little on the slow side because he ain't Ain't had nothing to eat in a minute, but we are doing it. Oh, there's Roger's last ticket right there. John Darnell's. Slime time. 350. Yeah. Yeah. I ran into that trying to get some catfish rods I bought in Minnesota back to Texas. Cheaper to just buy new ones. So you flying back home or you driving? I'm assuming you're flying if you're saying it's cheaper to do that. So exactly right, Sputnik. That's why they won't make them over 9 foot anymore either in a solid one piece. They'll make them over, but it's in a 2-piece rod. So, okay. Well, man. All right. The last 5 are going in the bucket. Last 5. Everybody got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Give me some thumbs up, some spin it, shaking something, blow up the feed. Give me some. Let's do this.
He's doing pretty good, Dule. Being ornery right now.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. Ooh, 10 foot on a plane? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I've never.
A buddy of
That's
mine takes his from Florida to Alaska all the time on a plane.
10 foot or so?
Yep. It's got to be
No
in a
shit.
hard case, though.
How much does he pay?
Yeah. I don't remember. It's like
Well,
$120.
shoot, that's cheaper than shipping it. Do it that way. Look, done. And then make sure you have the insurance on it too, because whew, they always lose crap. Insured for like 5 times the amount. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, when I ship gear for y'all, if it's $1,500, I put it for like $2,000. That way it covers insurance and shipping and everything for the next shipment if it ever gets, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah, to
350 sounds about
ship it's
right.
going to
Yeah,
be.
to ship it. But what I'm saying is call the airport and see how much it's going to cost to do it as a carry-on or an checked baggage. Because obviously you
Yeah.
can't carry it in the aircraft. It ain't going to turn that corner to get in the aircraft. But as checked baggage, yeah. All right, guys, y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready to do this? Ready, big Bobby shake his eyeballs. Come on, come on. And I get what you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? Oh man. There you go, Alan. That'd be awesome. Go bless some kids, some fishing. There we go, there we go, there we go. Ready? Come on. I ain't seen nobody thumbs up, no hearts, no nothing. Big Bobby, nothing. Come on. Like, I'm gonna wait. Let me sit here and wait. I'll pick his brain for a little bit. There we go. There we go. Come on. A little bit more. No, y'all really gonna have to blow up the feed. Like I want to see it just nonstop for a good 10 seconds. Come on. Y'all gonna make me. Y'all gonna have to earn this one. Come on. Come on. Y'all getting a little better. Come on. Come on. Come on.
There, see, nothing but thumbs up, okay? Jesus. I swear he does this just to get under my skin. I swear to God.
Well, it doesn't have to take much. Just the tip of a needle. Let's see. Come on. Come on. All right. Did I get them all? Get them all? Nope.
I say you just reach in, stir it around, and just bring out one ticket.
You want to take it? Yeah. I'm gonna start doing that for like the bigger ones. When I came to like
Should have done it from the
get
first
them all,
get go.
get them all. There it is.
That
Alan,
Alan?
Alan, look at that, bro. Stuck in a pickle and he comes out on top. There you go. 350. Now we got to go do the 20%. Minus 20. So, all right, let's get back over here. Get this. Yeah, so those are the 4 trays I got to clean. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that one's done. So I only got 3. Oh, okay. Shoot. Tear
Bang.
them up. Tear them up. There we go. Alan. All right, let me figure out the math over here. So, $350 minus 20. So I did meet some guys today when I was over there at the Smoke on the Water deal, and one of them I had just met, but the other guy, like I knew, I hooked him up with Doug with the Redford Ranch, and the first thing out of their mouths are like, "Hey man, we just want to thank you and your channel for what y'all are doing with everybody up north," and they go, "That meant a lot to all of us," and I was like, "Hey bro, they're the ones that gave me the opportunity to be able to just make that connection." So he goes, "Well, let them know." I said, I got it. I'll let them know today." So that right there is why we do it, guys. For 350, so that'd be
Night Hunter, I'm going to go with Rain Shadow.
all right. So Alan, after your 20% donation towards the Green Cross, you're at $280. So you're $70 over here. Where's it at? Second. Where is?
Hey, Night Hunter wants to know if you had to choose between Steadfast, FTU, or Rain Shadow Blanks, which would you choose?
That's a tough one, and that's going to take some explaining. Let me add this over here, and I'll explain what my thoughts are on that. Give me just a
Uh-oh.
second. $70 for Alan.
So, in other words, Night Hunter, we're going to be getting the long-winded answer, and he's going to sound like a politician on a podium.
No, because the politician is going to sway you one way. I'm just going to give you the knowledge to sit there and choose which is going to be the better for you. All right. So back in 1886.
Oh, dear God, here we go.
All right. You got to ask yourself these questions. Do you want a rod with a lot of bend, like a lot of play action? Or do you want a rod with a stiffer backbone? Um, those are one of the two. Are you just doing casting, or are you doing like shark fishing? Um, the FTU rods were the closest thing that were rebuilt as Harringtons and Harnells. They actually sent, and I've actually saw the full series of the Harringtons that were in FTU, like upstairs, the whole lineup of Harringtons, blanks, virgins. He had 2 sets. He sent them all overseas, had them replicated over there. So the FTU is genuinely the closest thing to a Harrington or Harnell that you want. So it's going to have a more parabolic bend where the whole rod bends. The steadfast, though, have been designed by the scientists who created the framework for the space shuttle to where it bows, but it holds its shape and recovers quickly. So if you're looking for distance casting with power, then you're going to go with the steadfast. If you're looking for a little bit more action, like a lot of the rods that I use are the Harringtons and Harnells, then it would be the FTU blank. If you want the rain shadows, those are a mix in between the two. They're a lighter rod, but they're strong. I'll be honest. I just casted my 10 footer. That's a um, 20 to 50 pound class, and I feel like I still need something heavier. But again, too, John and the rest of the guys that know me, when I cast, I like heavy rods with good backbone. So I'll be. It's kind of hard for me to get away from the feeling of a Harrington or Harnell, but also too, I don't like straight up broomsticks like the John. Which was the rod of yours that I casted that it was a straight like we couldn't get no bend out of it, but I got a bend out of it, and then you started getting a bend. That red and gold rod. What was that one? That one was a broomstick. Oh, the triple wall gator, but it was pretty much brand new, right? It hadn't had no like wear and tear on it, kind of deal. Sounded like you broke a tooth or something like there.
Punching a hole.
Yep, new build. Okay. So those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Also, too, what size of reel are you putting on your rods? Um, Alan, 4 score and 7 rods ago.
That's all right.
Yep,
He said he nailed it right on the head. Sputnik said Albert's going to say Harrington.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So,
Well, at least I didn't say yes. A lot of guys come in here like, is it a good day to go fishing? I'm like, yes. They're like, where would you go? Yes. Like, I mean, like, what would I use? Bait, like something, you know. Sputnik says I've had the 25 to 50 pound class FTU, way too stiff for him. Yeah. Mm-mm. Looks like y'all hit a gold mine. Well, let me know when I get a collect. Shoot, I'll take that.
yeah, really.
Yeah,
Right?
like send it. Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh man. All right. I think I got about 30, maybe 40 more liters to go to finish this off. And then I'll move into going over there and cleaning up those trays because I need to get that done. So that way, hopefully, maybe I can make a delivery tomorrow. And since I'm already in Port A, I can turn around and, well, not turn around, just keep going and go all the way to the smoke on the water. It was going on earlier. I think it'll be probably over now, but just a heads up, guys. Tomorrow I'll be over there judging the food. I will be over there pretty much all day, just kicking back, talking with everybody, meet and greet. It is in Aransas Pass. It is tomorrow. Bring canned food, guys. Canned food will get you in the doors for this event. There's going to be a lot of veterans, first responders out there. It's pretty awesome. I've got some video footage I'm going to post up here in a bit of us out there. They had the several groups, that work with veterans and first responder groups. Heroes on the Water. A lot of their guys are out there. I forget the other names. I was talking with so many people But if y'all want to make some good connections for vets and first responders, come out there. But again, too, next Friday, we'll be doing our event with the Redford Ranch Foundation. We are going to Goose Island to go fish out there. We're going to be looking for shark, alligator gar, big black drum, bull reds. We're going to be looking for big fish. Now, we will have the smaller gear there. But again, too, you cannot tell a big fish not to bite a bait. I got little placards coming in, but we don't know how well they read English. Ta-da! Come on, man! You gotta give it to me.
Oh my God. Somebody help me.
Oh man!
Oh,
Yep. Let's see. It was one
take it easy,
for the
Delay.
hammock crab, 10-foot rod, and for drum, smaller end sharks. A medium heavy FTU. Same thing for uh, the steadfast rain shadow. Like all of that will be fine for what you're doing, boss.
Where the
Those
hell are my
86.
damn
Are you
snaps?
talking about the tanks for the Vexens, or or those the tackle industry? Tackle industry were the what weight class were those Vexens?
About that much.
Mm. Mm.
You asked.
No, your ass spoke.
What? Did you just say I had a big ass?
No, I said
Is
it
that what?
spoke.
Oh. I was like, what the hell are you looking at my ass for?
No. 12 for some minutes. There.
I cannot find my freaking saddle snaps. What the hell?
Yeah, if it's a 6
This
to
is good.
16 ounce, and more likely it was a tank. Uh, Oh, well, I don't know what he has on hand, to be honest with you there, Night Hunter. All of his early ones have been sold. They sold quick. I know a company out of the Galveston area that is pretty much buying them up as fast as they can come in to build their rod with their name on it out of the Steadfast. So if you can get them, cool. If you can't, then I will say this: that the FTUs are going to be cheaper than the steadfast blanks. Um, but again, too, it's the steadfast is a smaller company, but I mean he brings in a ton of rods and they get gone fast. So I know he was supposed to be doing some colors, but with all the tariffs, a lot of that was wreaking havoc on him for a minute. But I don't know if it cleared up. I haven't spoken to him in a while. Um, but they're a great rod. They are. It's just you're looking at $200 something for a blank, where FTU is less than $200 a blank, and that's just the blank. That's not even the finished rod. You still got to get a builder to build it and to go from there. So that's why we're sitting at 675 for a 9 foot and 775 for a 10 foot. So
Oh, this is gonna piss me off.
Alan barely caught up, bro. God, the devil dog in you is showing up, man. That was all like 20 minutes ago, and he's finally saying they have one.
Oh, he said that a while ago.
Oh, I just saw it right now.
You're the one that's slow. You're the one that's catching up.
No, that's the live feed. That's what I'm reading. So,
Right,
yeah.
but he already said that.
So he's
So,
reiterating himself.
yeah. So pay attention.
Ya no me pones atención. So, but yeah,
Oh
guys.
my.
So I don't know how many of y'all showed up today. Um, I did offer to match the first 20 people that showed up. I know I was standing next to one of the guys that showed up because of the deal I did, and he was actually right next to me when I was checking in and reminding him about it. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm the first one," and he puts his money down. It's like, all right, cool. So,
Okay, I'm better. Found my saddle snaps.
the what?
Said I found my saddle snaps.
Oh, okay. Cap, can the medium power steadfast 8-foot cast 8 and bait feel like them? It was too stiff for my liking. Yes. Yeah, it should do 8 and bait, no worries.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. Yes, next weekend to Goose Island, Alan. And we're gonna meet up here at my shop, 06, and head out from there because I gotta come over here and load up. I don't trust having my gear overnight out in my neighborhood because they will steal.
Loud thump.
Yeah, let's see. Curtis showed up and went straight to town.
Curtis, why you gotta tell everybody? God. What's up, man?
What's up, Curtis? Where's Batwoman? Yes, all the blanks are made in China. He didn't waste no time. It went straight.
Mm-hmm. See, that's why I like Curtis.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. She's drinking her dinner right now. Yep, yep. I did not get to break away to go to the uh, the liquid meal sections today, so I have to wait till tomorrow. Let's see. Steadfast blanks are now 150 to 175. Oh wow! So he did drop. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, Jeff should be here to man the shop. The shop will still be open. Uh, so yeah, no, the shop will still be here, or it should be open. Should I say? Sorry, we'll still be here. Of course, it will still be here. So, Alan, are you going down beach when y'all come in, or what are y'all doing? And how long are you going to be down for?
Whiskey. I use that. I either use that or
Hmm.
Alan wants to know what you got in for bait.
I got snapper carcasses, Kauno, stingray, and carp. And they've been using all of that and catching shark on it. So, damn it. Oh, okay. You got a crew heading out with you, or are you going to come play it by ear? Yeah, and I'll be honest. This is a real slow time for us because as hunting seasons are opening up, all these deals to buy fishing gear are like left and right because guys will buy fishing gear, for the fishing season, and then when it comes to hunting season, they sell all the fishing gear and get back into hunting. Like they do it year round, they back and forth. So when when hunting season's over, you know, you can look for a lot of good deals out there too. So. That's, yep. I don't doubt that at all there, Curtis. Not at all. One of the few that will have worldwide snapper stories. Let's see. Never used to buy it. What did I buy? See, I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know all the different rod blanks and models for both either FDU or Steadfast, even for Rain Shadow. I'm learning a lot of that because now I'm starting to expand our inventory to include a lot of those blanks and stuff like that. But again, it's hard when you only talk about getting them in at one time and all of that, and then it'll be several months before you mention the rods again, waiting for people to buy them. And it'll be several months now because everybody's going to hunting rather than fishing. Yeah. Well, for me, it wasn't that I let them go. I felt like I upgraded. You know what I mean? I've been very, very blessed that I've never had to sell my gear ever since I moved out of the house and out, you know, on my own in the Marine Corps. Obviously, as a kid, you didn't have say so if your parents wanted to go pawn your gear to help pay for bills or what have you and stuff like that. So, yeah. I try to keep it clean. Uh, yeah. Laughing nod, laughing nod. U.S. U.S. Navy went toe to toe with Venezuelan Navy. Looked like a U.S. Navy versus a bass boat. Wow, when was this, Whiskey? I know I haven't been able to keep up with the news because I've been kind of stuck doing all of this or on the road, you know, making deliveries and making gear. I've not been able to like turn on the news and see what's going on. But it is getting pretty serious out there, you know. But again, you know, I know Trump ain't gonna back down. You know, he ain't gonna let people push us over. Um, you know, we got a president with a backbone now, so I'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I saw one video where a guy was getting interviewed on one of the aircraft carriers, and he said the lady asked him, you know, what do you think about it? He goes, if you look down there on that deck right there, just on the right side of the deck, he's this aircraft carrier's got more ammo or more munitions or you know anything than you know half the small countries in the world. It's like on one aircraft carrier, and they've got multiple of them out there in that area. So it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't about you know any kind of wars or anything like that. But again, too, you know, it gets to the point where you got to stop being letting people run all over you because there's enough's enough. You know, got to be fair. If it's good for you, it's good for them too. So. But I've seen it too many times where people want to treat you a certain way, and they don't like it when you treat them back the same way. So, well, that's good. That's real good, Alan. Let's see. Well, I'm from Trinidad, and it doesn't look good. Wow. A lot going on. Sounds like they're doing better. Venezuela has a navy. Must have returned. Well, okay, so you know, the info that I'm getting is that Venezuela has a huge oil, like they're a huge oil pipeline kind of deal, or they have a lot of oil that they can sell. So it is its own powerhouse in that sense. But again, too, with all the drug trafficking and all of that, it's kind of hard not to pay attention to all of that. So aren't everywhere real world and uh, so have they backed off? Because I heard that was it Russia and France are now sending their aircraft carriers to that area or something like that. If I heard that correctly or saw it. Again, I have not looked at the news, guys. This has been me, guys, like working on all the gear, trying to get it sorted and getting it off. That would look sick. That would look sick there, Sputnik. Tiger Stripe Custom. Yep. So I've got one rod that was done years ago. Well, it was redone years ago by Valen. And he was real scared because I told him all I wanted him to do was re-epoxy the rod for me, so that way it would protect the thread work and all of that. Because it was right there. Like back in the old days, they only had like one coat of epoxy kind of deal just to hold the thread in place. Well, I'm gonna show you on the rod real quick. He was real scared at first. He's like, "Man, I thought I messed it up," and he brought it back. I love that way it's done way more than just normal. You know what I mean? So he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "My heart was racing. I was so scared." I was like, "No, bro, you're fine. You are fine." I said, and even then, like, I could not get mad because I asked you to do that job for me. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at somebody for doing what you asked them to do. Actually, I got two of them like that. All right. There's one. There's the other. Come on. Wait. Drop the meaty. All right, here we go. There we go. Let me flip this around real quick. So there's the Harrington 2522. There's the Harnell. But you see the epoxy work? Like it kind of bled through and it looks sick, like all the way up, all the guides. See that now?
Yeah.
So I turn on the light so now you can actually see it better. It's freaking all the guides are like that. I don't know. I like them a lot. And people have offered me money. I was like, no, because to try to replicate that on purpose, I don't know. You know what I mean? That is. And both these rods are twins, but one's a Harrington and one's a Harnell. So, but they're built differently. One has a unibutt. I added on here because this one didn't have a ferrule for this. So what I'd like to do is remove this ferrule off of here and put another unibutt on it right there, so that way I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think this one does disconnect. So
Nice.
all right, guys. Well, I would love to kick it with y'all some more, but if I keep doing this, I'm never gonna finish. I'm gonna be stuck here till midnight. So, and I got a big appetite to work up for tomorrow. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Jacob, thank you very much, brother, for coming aboard. And look like you cleaned up the beard. I'm thinking about taking off about about right here. Lower?
Up about a half inch. No,
Right
up
there?
about it. There you go. Right in there.
All right there. Yeah. So
Hey,
we'll see. Yep.
start lower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so do your trim. Okay. The next day, if you still see it, then take just a little bit more off.
Yeah.
What the
Okay.
hell is that?
My phone, like if you lose the phone, you touch the base, and it automatically will like make the other phones ring so you can find them. So yeah.
Ah, okay. All right, man. Well, don't have too
Yep.
much fun.
Yeah. Roger that. All right, guys. Y'all be safe. So pray for all of our troops in harm's way and their families, first responders as well. Anybody that is sick and in need of a helping hand up, guys. Praying for y'all. Y'all stay safe, and we always know there's light. And you just got to look for it in your life. Right. Laters.